If you have the metal bypass, the old ones are brass, the new ones are stainless steel, but the design is the same for about 30 years now. If you find that it's leaking when in service or in bypass, all over the place, a little bit or a lot, there's a rubber boot inside here that you can change and restore everything good as new. You will need to turn the water off. You might as well leave it in service. If it's leaking, let it leak, or turn your knob to backwash, relieve the pressure after you've turned the water off. You're going to have to first take off the handle. Have one big screw there. And then you have 4 screws on the top and 4 screws on the bottom. It'll take you a little bit to get all the screws out. The ones underneath are going to be the hardest to get to. But you're saving yourself a lot of money by repairing the bypass as opposed to replacing the entire thing. Once you have the 2 rings off, top and bottom, and notice they're notched, so you'll go back in the right way. And you can push up or down on the center plunger. And it'll probably be a little bit greasy. A little bit of silicone on there. And you will probably need a screwdriver to pry the rubber off of the metal. It'll be kind of stuck on there. Once you get it off, just push it down from the top and slide it out. Rip it out, whatever you got to do to get it out. And then take your new one and just bend it into place. Push it through. And you'll want to just make sure the little notches for the screws line up and you have a flat plate on both sides. Then you go get the center plunger that fell and rolled across the floor. Put it back in. Just kind of twist and turn a little bit as you put it in. Trying to keep the rubber boot from moving too much. Yeah, that feels about centered. And put this back on with the arrows facing towards the water pipe. There's nothing tricky about this. It's just a matter of taking it apart, sliding in the new piece, putting it back together. Your center plunger seems a little dry. You will want to put some fresh silicone grease on there so that it will move freely for you when you're done and for years to come. I've usually found so much left over that there was plenty just to put it back together. Put the handle on. Give yourself about 10 or 15 minutes for this job. But if you got a leak, this is in the bypass, this is the way to fix it. The rubber boot is part number 11726, bypass seal gasket.